I'm Lewis, I'm from the UK. I had ETS surgery back in 2002 when I was 18. And I just want to share my experience, and hopefully if somebody's thinking about having ETS surgery, then this video might change your mind. That's all I can really hope for. So, like I said, I had the surgery back in 2002. When I was growing up, I used to suffer from quite sweaty hands and feet. So I went and saw my GP. They didn't try anything first at all, which I know now there were other things that they could have tried, like even like roll-on deodorants, etc. I mean, they probably wouldn't have worked, but there are other treatments that may have done. My GP referred me for surgery straight away, with a 2-minute consultation. I got booked in, went in for the surgery. Again, I had a consultation there with the surgeon, lasted no more than 3 or 4 minutes. I was advised to 3 main side effects, which were compensatory sweating, gustatory sweating, where you sweat whilst you eat, and Horner syndrome, which is when your eyelids can droop down. That's all that was mentioned, and obviously the main side effect that everyone suffers from after ETS surgery is compensatory sweating. That in particular was played down. I was told there's a very small chance that it would happen, that I'd get it. They said that a very small percentage of patients complain about it, and even if they do, it tends to be very mild. That's not true at all. The compensatory sweating is horrific. I mean, I went in originally with sweaty hands, sweaty feet, and now I sweat everywhere. Places you wouldn't even think you'd sweat, like calves, thighs, buttocks, groin, chest, back, face, neck, you name it. I will sweat from there now. It doesn't even have to be particularly hot. It could be through exercise. It could just be, it's been cold days when I can still be sweating. As a result, I now have to take oxybutynin medication, which is off-label. It's designed for incontinence, but it reduces sweating as a side effect. So I take that. I take 15 milligrams a day. That comes with its own risks. Obviously, it's had links to dementia later in life, but for me, I have no choice but to take it, because if I don't take it, the compensatory sweating is too much to live with, in all honesty. So I'm on a constant medication now because of this surgery. Compensatory sweating wasn't the only side effect I had. I didn't get Horner syndrome, but I do sometimes. I can't notice it now in the video, but my pupil dilation can be uneven, so one pupil's bigger than the other, which a few people have noticed and made comments like, oh my god, that's really freaky. And it's something that, again, when I'm asked, why is that happening, are you okay, you have to talk about ETS surgery, which isn't something that I'm normally comfortable talking about. I was quite reluctant to do this video, but then I thought, if it stops one person from having the surgery and ruining their life, then great, that's all I can ask for. If you are thinking about having the surgery, just please don't. The surgeons will be dishonest about the side effects, how severe they are. You will experience the side effects. I don't know anybody that's had the surgery that I've met through various groups on Facebook, etc. I don't know anybody that's had the surgery that has been really happy with it. Some people say, oh, you know, it's not too bad, but vast majority of people get severe side effects that will affect you massively for the rest of your life. Unfortunately, the surgery isn't really reversible. I know there is somewhere in Taiwan that will do it for quite a big chunk of money, but even then there's no guarantees that it will be reversed completely and you'll be back to normal, or how you were before. So yeah, that's my experience. I do regret massively having that surgery. I'm a bit disappointed in myself for not doing enough research really, but I suppose back in 2002 the internet wasn't as big as it is now, and there wasn't a lot of information to be found out there. It was still dial-up connections back then, so it was hard for me to get the information I needed back then, but the information is out there now, and anyone considering this surgery, please do think long and hard about it before you go ahead with it, if you go ahead with it, because the vast majority of people that have had this surgery will say exactly the same thing. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's really not. So that's my experience, and I hope this video does help somebody. All the best.